Hello there, this is VK Pop. Today we will be celebrating 50,000 followers on Instagram with a Q&A with questions asked by you guys on my story. So thank you so much for being here, and to everyone who asks questions and who follows me and supports me, and I'm just going to be reading through them. I'm going to try to answer as much as possible, and if I see like doubles of a question, I'm just going to answer the one I saw first. Also, excuse my voice, I'm a little sick right now. I've just got a sore throat and runny nose, but it should be fine. Okay, so probably the most asked question was, how did you get into Gothic Lolita? So, of course, I love VK, I love Mana-sama, all things like that. I didn't really know what Gothic Lolita was for a long time, but I've been into VK since like middle school. And then, of course, once I learned more about Mana, I originally wanted to do like a Mana cosplay, and that was the first thing I actually posted like of my face in the account. It was like a Mana cosplay. As I was making it and trying to find pieces for it, I started learning about like Lolita fashion in general and like Mana's influence on it, and I was like, whoa, this is like an actual style, it's not just like an outfit, and I really started to get into it. It's really all because of Mana, which you can probably tell just looking at me. Mana has like a really big influence on my fashion and my makeup and like my styling. When did you start listening to VK? So I just said before, like middle school. I don't remember which grade it was in, but I remember being in this science class, and me and my friend were watching music videos on like the school computer, and they pulled up a video of Invisible Wall by the Gazette and just started playing it, and we were obsessed with that thing. Like, we just started watching it on loop over and over again. I remember at 3 minutes and 14 seconds he did like a thirst trappy thing at the camera, and we would watch that scene over and over again and make all our friends watch it and just like giggle over it because we were so obsessed with it. And then I didn't know what VK was at the time, but over the years I would just kind of come back to that video, and it was nostalgic, and I began listening to their other music. And then I think around like 2020 I learned about Malice Miser and more like VK as a subculture, and I started to really get into it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Gazette, like it's those guys, I remember them, like I've been listening to them for years. What inspired your clothing style? Also, what are your hobbies? So of course, I'm completely inspired by Mana. Everything I want to be like Mana. I love Mana so much. He's my icon and my idol. And for hobbies, I haven't drawn in a long time, but I used to be really good at drawing. I used to like enter art competitions when I was in school and stuff. And usually I placed pretty well in them, and I won a couple, but I think just since I graduated, I just haven't really had like the inspiration or the motivation. Like my teacher used to make me do it all the time. And my account actually started as an art account. If you scroll all the way back, you'll see a lot of portraits of like bandsmen and K-pop members and stuff. I also like rollerblading, but I haven't really done that in a while. I love reading manga, of course. Well, I kind of just like collect everything. I love collecting in general. I read a lot of like manhwa, and I like to play video games. Okay, fave VK band. So that's a hard one, because of course like my favorite being Mana is Malice Miser. Malice Miser I really love, but also the Gazette was like my first band, so they have like a special place in my heart. But I also really love Anne Cafe and Larkin Ciel and Shazna. Those are all some of my favorites. I have them like all on that wall over there. And of course Bucktick. I couldn't really pick. Sometimes it's like Plastic Tree or like Gulu Gulu or just like anything, depends on the day. I love like way too many of them. I can never pick just one. When did you start listening to K-pop? So I'm trying to remember, because like I know a while ago, like in high school, my friend, I told her like I want to get into K-pop, like I've been seeing it around. I remember when the BTS boom happened back when I was in middle school. They were super popular, and I was hearing them everywhere, and I went and I tried like watching YouTube videos and music videos, and I liked them, but I couldn't really get into it at the time. Like it was very new and I wasn't like used to it, but I liked them like on and off. I wasn't like a big fan, but eventually I told my friend I want to get like more into K-pop, and she introduced me to CIX, I think, and I watched a bunch of music videos, and eventually I came across a Stray Kids video, and I was obsessed from then on. I just like binge watched their videos. I want to say that was around the Maxident era. I'm not too sure, because I remember, no, maybe it was Maniac. I don't know. I remember watching Case 143 and Maniac. What is your favorite manga? I always love hearing what people's favorite stories and artists are. So, I have a lot of manga back there. It's really hard for me to pick like a favorite anything because I have so many. But maybe like Nana. Nana is one of my favorite anime ever in general, so of course I had to buy the whole manga and read it. But also maybe Death Note. I don't know if I've ever finished the whole series. Like, I think when I was reading it, I stopped around like the business arc, and then I started watching the anime. I also really love Blue Flag, and Fairy Tail also has a special place in my heart because that was my first manga along with Monkey High. I really, really love any kind of like 2000s shoujo manga. Like, that is my favorite. Anything shoujo beat, I love those. I eat them up so much. How old were you when you got into Kingdom Hearts? I was 12 or 13, I think. I remember my friend sent me the intros on YouTube, and I was like watching them on the bus home, and I told my dad, I really want to play this. And so he pulled out his PlayStation 3, and we went to GameStop, I think, and bought the 1.5 remix, and then I just ended up, from then on, I was just obsessed. So it's been a while now, I think. Maybe like, let's see, like 6 or 7 years, maybe? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention for favorite manga, Circuit du Freak. That is one of my favorites. That has been one of my favorites for years. That was one of my first series. I have like all of them up there somewhere. Would you wear any other J fashion styles just to try them out and see how you look with them? So I've been wanting to. I really want to try some kind of gyaru or something, or like, I don't know, just like more pink, frilly, cutesy styles. I thought about like Jedi, but I don't know. I really love Gothic Lolita so much because there's so many different versions of it that you can go with, and so many like sub-styles within it. And as much as I want to try something else, I cannot afford more. Oh, I also really want to try Decor, but I know that one's got to be like really expensive and takes a lot of time collecting. Have you seen Castlevania? I watched one of the animes. I'm not too sure which ones there are, but I watched one on Netflix a couple years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So whichever one that one is, I remember enjoying it at the time. I don't really remember much about it. Will you ever play Blox Fruits? So I do play a lot of Roblox, but I haven't been on Blox Fruits very much. Occasionally I'll like join my nephew when he's playing it, but other than that, not really. What brands of makeup do you use? So for the foundation, I use Sunset Makeup's white foundation, and I've been seeing stuff online about them recently, about people saying that like irritates your skin or stuff, or your eyes, and it's been fine for me. Like, it's worked perfectly fine. Sometimes it would make my eyes get kind of red, but only if I like got it in my eyes, so now I just kind of go like around it and it's fine. Like, I thought that was normal, but I know people are having complaints about it online. And then everything else, I find like the brand doesn't really matter. I just kind of use the cheap stuff. It's really just the foundation that you need something higher quality. And again, with makeup product recs for beginners, I love your videos. Thank you. And just like I said, like, I don't think the brands are that big of a deal. Like, I honestly buy the cheap stuff. A lot of my stuff is just from Walmart. I just get the cheapest stuff possible. My lips, whatever it's called, is from NYX. I found that one is really good, but other than that, all my stuff's just like some even Dollar Tree things. It's really just like the base, your foundation, that's gonna matter. No, I'm not secretly an alien. Top 3 games. So this one's hard. Of course, we have like Kingdom Hearts at the top, but that's like a series. So for individual games, I'd probably have to say like Kingdom Hearts 2, because we all know that one's a masterpiece. But for 2, probably the original The World Ends With You. I don't know if anyone else here knows that, but that is like one of my most favorite games of all time. It would probably be above Kingdom Hearts if Kingdom Hearts wasn't like a whole series, and The World Ends With You wasn't like just one game and then like a sequel later on. And then for the 3rd one, I could probably honestly put like almost any Kingdom Hearts game there. But I also really like Omori. I like the first Danganronpa. If anyone's played The House of Fata Morgana, I've never met anyone else who's ever played that one, but it's a visual novel. It is amazing. I love it so much. It's so sad. So you're going to come out depressed. What would you say to someone considering getting into the VK fashion? So VK fashion is very broad. A lot of people think it's just like one style, but it's like the music, it's the movement, but within it are many subcultures. So maybe research like what kind you want first. Like, there's just so many different styles within it. So maybe focus on like a specific kind and start researching within there. Because like technically I would just wear like Lolita fashion, which technically this isn't really it, but I mean, I just like this outfit and kind of wanted to wear it today. How do you decorate your room? Any tips? So I'm actually making a whole video about this right now. I was working on it before this, but I wanted to release this one first because the whole 50K thing. But a big tip that I have is secondhand. Everything secondhand. Like so much, almost like 90% of my stuff is all secondhand. I literally, right before recording this, I got back from a garage sale and I got like a massive, like gigantic tub just full of toys and like My Little Pony, Shopkins, like a lot of like G1 Monster High, just so much stuff. And it was like $16 for the whole box. And then like a lot of my manga too is all just like half price books, like $5 each. My posters are from like K-pop albums that I get on like Macari, and usually people take the photo card out and then they sell the whole album for like $3. So if you want to like have your room like this, like a lot, just everything secondhand, you will save so much money. Which Persona is your favorite? So I've only played like maybe like 3 or 4 hours into the 5th one, so I don't really have an answer for that. I stopped playing it a long time ago just because I got kind of bored, but I've heard they're really good, so maybe I'll give it another try. Other than being a preschool teacher, do you have a dream job? So no, not really. I kind of just fell into being a preschool teacher because like I know people that were able to help me get into it. It was kind of just meant to be a temporary thing, but like I've been there over a year now. I'll probably be there a little longer. I'm currently actually looking into colleges because I don't really have anything that I want to do. I don't really have any goals or like any kind of dream job. But I mean, I'm going to be 20 next year, so I know I need to like lock in. So I'm thinking about applying to colleges soon. Maybe go into some sort of like social work. I'm not too sure. Maybe like I'll keep working with kids. At the moment, I really have no idea. How many years did it take for you to be happy with your clothing collection? So about that, I'm not happy with it at all. So a while ago, I had like a big collection, but my style was kind of evolving and I wasn't like too happy with the ones I had at the moment because I got them like earlier on when I didn't really know my style. And so I just had so many dresses in my closet that I wasn't really wearing. So I had the idea to just sell them, and I would use the money to buy like my dream wardrobe, which I thought was a great idea. So you might have seen on Depop, I was selling a lot of dresses and stuff, and I ended up doing that. And then I got all the money, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy everything I want. And then the tariffs hit. So now I've got like one blouse and a skirt in my closet and nothing else. So that's why I haven't been dressing up too much lately. So if you see me repeating outfits in videos for a while, that is the reason. Who's your hanmei or favorite bandsman? So, oh, you can't see my mana wall, but of course, Mana. Always Mana. But Atsushi Sakurai is up there too, and Reita. What was your first exposure to alt fashion? So that one's kind of hard. I've got to like try to remember. I grew up in a very like conservative household where we got called emo if we wore like any black. So I didn't see a lot of it growing up except for maybe like The Cure or like Kiss. I remember when I would wake up like really early on Sunday mornings, and if I would like go upstairs, my dad had a CD where he had all the music videos for The Cure, or like, you know, that one Kiss superhero movie where they like have superpowers or something. I know it was like really old. I remember watching that a lot. But if I'd go up there, he'd be playing like the Love Cats music video or something. And I don't know how alternative they dress in there. I know it's like alt music. That was probably just like my first exposure to that in general. It's kind of just like a core memory from my childhood. What was your first gaming console? So I grew up playing the Wii Sports, Wii, Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars, all that. And then when I was like 13 and getting into Kingdom Hearts, that's when my dad pulled out his PlayStation 3 and I got into that. How do you make your base so pigmented and smooth? So Sunset Makeup Foundation just all over and then powder the hell out of it. Which Leech Twin do you like? Jade. My sister likes Floyd. Who's your favorite Danganronpa character? Definitely Celeste. I got into the game for Celeste. Like I saw her and I had to play it. I loved her so much. I got like all her friendship points or whatever, and I spent all my free time with her. What is the first K-pop group you stand, and what is the most recent one? So my first was definitely Stray Kids, or I don't know, because like I said before, I kind of watched BTS first, but I wasn't too big into them. But Stray Kids was the first group that I like really got into. And then most recent one, It's been a while since I've gotten into any new groups. I've been trying to get into Cordis lately. I think the last group that I got like really into is probably Illit. Manasama or Kamijo? Manasama. If you hadn't gotten into VK, what other subculture would you have gone into? So maybe I feel like I would have either gone like full like trad goth or like cutesy, like maybe like a Hime or something. How did you start your page? I want to try a public account too, but I'm clueless. So I started out as an art account. I was just posting like a lot of fan art I did of band members and K-pop idols, and I was in a lot of comment sections where people were like, let's be art mutuals. I made a lot of mutuals through that, made a lot of connections. Eventually I started posting reels, and then those kind of started getting more traction. And then once I started doing like VK makeup, those were really blew up. I suggest using a lot of tags like hashtag Instagood, hashtag explore, hashtag explore page. Those kind of help them boost in the beginning, and really just be consistent. Like everyone says that, but I generally try to post like once every 3 days. On that third day, I'll schedule them beforehand. And keeping it on a schedule helps them do a lot better in the algorithm. What musical instrument do you play or would you want to learn? So I don't play any, but I really want to. Right now I'm actually thinking about taking guitar lessons. I saw there's like a music school near me and I want to learn how to play electric guitar. Do you have any big inspirations such as other content creators or media? So of course Mana is my inspiration. I have so many like super cool mutuals that I see like their makeup and stuff and I'm like, I want to be like them. They are so cool. Are you Yuriful? I am Yuriful and Yaoiful. Thank you. Odd numbers or even numbers? Odd numbers kind of piss me off. I like even numbers. Favorite color? So I wouldn't say I have like a favorite color. I have like favorite color combos. Like I like blue, pink, purple, blue, pink, purple, all those. I can tell you I hate like dark green. I hate orange, yellow, red. Generally like that whole side of the spectrum. I don't know. I don't like it. What is your dream dress right now? Mana-sama's dress in the Ma Sherry live performance that they did where he's like dancing like that and he's like throwing the balls and stuff like that. Malice Miser fans know what I'm talking about. What is the hardest part about doing your makeup for Lolita looks? Honestly, just starting. Like I will dread it all day. Just like the feeling of putting on the foundation. I get like overstimulated so easily and I hate the texture. Once I kind of get it on, I'm fine and I forget about it. That and the lashes. Anytime I put on lashes, I get overstimulated within like 10 minutes and it makes me just want to rip them off. But after a while, I kind of forget about it and then I'm like relaxed just fine. If you were to save one item from a fire, what would it be? I got you. This baby right here, this is my favorite sketchbook, if you can't tell. It's like, it's packed full of everything. So I started this in 2020 during that 2 weeks of COVID whenever I was in 8th grade or freshman year. I don't remember. We had that 2 weeks that we were going to have off. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so bored. I'm going to start a sketchbook. And that's when I played Kingdom Hearts 3 and I put it on here and I've just made a lot of stuff for it. And I always thought by the time I finish this, I will have the Kingdom Hearts 4 box art on the back. That did not happen. It has been 5 years. I'm almost done with it. I want to say I have like 15 pages left. Originally, I thought I'll just put it on the back here if it doesn't come out by the time I get to here, but of course, it didn't. And then I graduated high school before it came out, so I got like my signatures on the back page. I have a lot of like The World Ends With You in here. I generally just try to put like all my interests in here. I don't know how well you can see it. I love to just like cut out boxes. A lot of it's just like scrapbook type of stuff. Anytime I get a new interest, I have to make a page for it. The Stray Kids album, the Karma album was my latest one. Just sort of like doll boxes, albums, anything. I really just like to make like a scrapbook page of it. It's not really much of a sketchbook anymore because I don't really draw in it. I have a lot of VK pages in here. Just like my favorite animes. Some favorite bands. A lot of pages where I'll actually draw something. I make them like this so that I still have more space. I'm trying to find more of the drawings. I don't know where they are. There's honestly just like so much in here, just buried. I have been working on this thing for years, like since 2020. I think I've posted a bit of it on here. I don't really go into too much detail. I usually just like draw my favorite member and then make a page. Ooh. I got some Lane, some Fata Morgana. Oh, this one's all over the place. Stuff like this. I love album inclusions because I can just fill them up in here. I cut up like figure boxes or doll boxes. I got like an anime magazine one time and I just kind of cut everything up and stuck it in here. It just has like all my favorite stuff over the years. And like flipping through it, you can really just see like my interests kind of change as time goes on. It started out like all Kingdom Hearts and video games, and then eventually it kind of went into Monster High, and then Stray Kids, and K-pop, and VK, and then like more anime. There's honestly just like so much in here. These aren't even half the pages, but this thing is like my pride and joy. I'm still holding on to like those last 15 pages, and I'm hoping that like maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 will come out by then, and then I can like finally put it on a page, which I kind of doubt will happen. I think I'm gonna end up finishing this one, and then when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, I'll start a new sketchbook, and I'll put the box art cover to that on that one. So I'll have this one be like Kingdom Hearts 3, and the next one's Kingdom Hearts 4, and the whole thing is like the 5, 6, 7 years that are going to be in between that. So thank you so much for watching. That was just most of the questions I was scrolling through. I'm sorry if I missed some of them or didn't see them, but thank you for being here. If you're not already in my Discord server, maybe consider joining that. And this was a lot of fun to do. Bye!